charter her first club beginning in October 2019. 3 months later, she became an official charter member, sponsor, and president of the club. After 4 months, she helped add 12 new members, completed a path, helped her club with a successful speech competition, won a Talk Up Toastmaster Award, and helped her club become President's Distinguished. Elizabeth is a member of 4 clubs, has served as a club sponsor, and is currently a club mentor, club coach, club president of 2 clubs, club vice president public relations, and in her spare time, club sergeant of arms. Elizabeth is the recipient of 2 District 56 Toastmaster Awards, the Club President of the Year and Club Sponsor of the Year. She is co-chair of the District 56 Online Leadership Electives, co-chair of District 56 Club Officer Training, and in her spare time, area director for P3. She is currently working on her DTM, completing her 4th path and on level 1 of Toastmasters accredited speaker program. Elizabeth chose Toastmasters to polish her public speaking, but has stayed to serve others and help District 56 Toastmasters grow. Please help me welcome my Olay partner in crime and an accomplished overachiever, Elizabeth Ruiz.
Thank you so much, Joe. What a nice introduction. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone here today for taking an hour out of this evening on a Monday afternoon in this rainy weather, if you're on this side of town in Houston, Texas, to learn how to plan a successful and fun virtual open house to increase your membership. And that's all we want to do, right? That's part of our Distinguished Club program. Who here, by a raise of hands, has already had a virtual open house? Raise your hand if you've had one. Great. Now, I would like to introduce this session. The first thing we're going to share is the agenda. That's what we learned at Toastmasters, is sharing the agenda. It's going to start and stop on time. Our first part of 5 parts will be all about you. The second part is about your club, and the third part is about your club prospects. The fourth is show and tell, and the 5th and final part of this 1-hour session is Q&A. Part 1 is all about you. Before we go on and start having fun, I would love to see in the chat the Toastmaster Club that you are from. If you can type in the chat, if you're a member of more than one club, go ahead and type in all the clubs that you're a member of. I see Spirited Speech Masters, LaPorte, Stand and Deliver, Boeing, and UH Clear Lake. We have some here with more than one club. This will be interesting. This is a highly interactive session where we will pick one club to go through this journey of this 1-hour interactive process. So please keep typing in the chat the clubs or club that you are a member of. And let's all look at all of these different clubs. I have not seen a lot of members here who are members of the same clubs. We have a plethora of membership in different clubs here tonight. My ask of you is to do me one favor tonight. I would like for you to look in the chat and pick one club that you've never visited and write it down and visit that club in the next month. and find out if they're having an open house and attend it. And email me and let me know what you thought. I would love to hear from you. So let's all pick one club in the chat to visit in the next month. Okay? Now what we're going to do is an exercise. And to give you a little hint, this is being videotaped and recorded, but it is in speaker view where you can only see the slideshow. You will not be able to see the audience participation. Therefore, I would like for you to feel very safe to close your eyes, and I'm going to ask you to do an exercise for me. So no peeking, and let's all close our eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think back in a time when it was your very first Toastmasters meeting you attended before you joined. Keep your eyes closed and think when you were at a Toastmasters meeting, the meeting that you decided you were going to join. Why did you want to join that Toastmasters club? I would like for you to go back in a time of how you were feeling. How did that Toastmasters club make you feel? How did it make you feel to the point that you were ready to sign up and you couldn't wait to attend your first meeting as a Toastmaster? Remember how you felt. How did the club make you feel? I would love for you to type in the chat how you felt. I would love to see the words of your feelings. What were you feeling to make you want to join that Toastmasters club? I would like to know your why. What is your why? Why did you join Toastmasters? How were you feeling? And this exercise is to help you kickstart your own why of you're going to have your open house. You're going to create your own hashtag. Look in the chat and see all the different whys. And I would love for you to create your own hashtag for your club, your why. Why did you join Toastmasters? And write it down. Write down a few hashtags of your why. This is a personalized journey to help you create the best open house for your club. And if you can find your own why, it will help others join your club. Why? Because there are so many Toastmaster clubs. And now that we're on Zoom, we have even more options to go and join a different Toastmasters club. We need to find out your why, and we're trying to figure out who is your target audience and why you joined so you can help others join and find that fit in your club. So create your own hashtag. Ooh, I like that. Better every day. Okay, this is good. Now we're going to have a second exercise. We now know why you joined Toastmasters, how it made you feel, and why you stay is the next question. Keep remembering why you joined, but now ask yourself, why do you stay in Toastmasters? Let's all start typing in chat our why we stay in Toastmasters. Why do you stay in Toastmasters? This is great. Communicate with confidence, still learning, Toastmasters family, learn every meeting, not done growing, propel leadership and speaking rule, suck a lot. You have to suck a lot at something to get good at it. I stay because it's still fun to help others, love to help others. This is great. So remain in that feeling of your first time that you went to a Toastmasters Club meeting, why you joined, and now that you're a Toastmasters, why do you stay? So just keep feeling those feelings of your why, okay? And here, this is where we need to really look at the chat of other whys, because you can pick up another why for your club. For example, when you have an open house or you're talking to someone and they ask you, well, why are you in Toastmasters? You can have an immediate elevator pitch and you can say it, why you joined, why you stay. And it's a great short elevator pitch to share with guests and prospects. Continuous personal improvement. That's a good one, Sean. I can make mistakes and grow. Boy, isn't that true? It is a very safe place. I've seen some great whys of why you joined and why you stay. Now that we all know and feel why we joined and why we stayed, let's roll into part 2, your club. Now, I want you to think about your club, and I will tell you that I did see members here who were members of more than one club. Let's try to pick one club that you're in, and let's go forward with this exercise by honing in on one club tonight, and then you can do this exercise at another time when you're by yourself with your other clubs. But for the respect of your club that you're a member of, let's pick one club that we are a member of, and I would like for you to think about that one club. And I'm going to ask you a question now about your club. It's not about you, but it's about your club now. And please type this in the chat. What is unique about your club? We need to figure out what is unique about our club. There are so many different clubs on Zoom right now, and to be able to find our prospect, our target audience, we need to know not only our why, but we need to understand and be able to communicate and verbalize what is unique about our club. Why should someone join your club? Oh, I like that. The oldest historical club in Houston, diverse membership, experienced, growing club, different languages, not just English, abundance of caring people, time of day, diversity, all-inclusive, small club group. We have a great amount of empathy. This is wonderful. Remember what you're typing in, and if you can write it down, that is even better. But continue to think what is unique about your club. You're ready for the next exercise? I would like for you to tell me, pretend I am a guest and I'm attending your open house. I would like to know, what does your club offer? So let's think about that for a minute. You're having your open house. You have 3 guests who are ready to sign up, but they've been to 3 different open houses that week, and they only want to join one. What does your club offer to make me want to join your club? Let's all type in the chat, What does our club offer? Mentors to help you, support, positive and supportive, experienced members, safe place to grow and glow, love it, mentor leaders. Now that is a great hashtag, a great place to grow and glow. You need to make that a hashtag. That is a great, catchy hashtag for your open house or anything else that you advertise or do any type of press. These are great hashtags. These are great elevator pitches. Sense of family that is supportive. The friendliest club in Texas. Wow, I think I need to go to that one, Kathy. Opportunities for speeches. Members helping new members all the time. Okay, Yvette, all the time. That's mighty big. Opportunities for speeches. This is great. Okay, remember all of these and look in the chat and let's see if you see any similarities or differences. Okay, now we're going to ask one more question before we put this all together. And I want you to really think and dig deep. And the reason why people join is not what they can do for you, but what your club can do for them. And remember that. And what word does that define? It's value. People want to know the value of your club. It's not just about signing in 1 minute before the Zoom and logging off, but what happens the other 6 days of the week? What happens before and after that Zoom meeting? Do you have mentors? Do you have get-togethers after hours? Do you have special speech crafts? Do you have contests? What is the value of your club? Go ahead and share in the chat and let us know what is the value of your club. This is the most important piece of having an open house. When you have guests or prospects who are thinking about joining your club, we must be able to communicate the value of our club. Communication, servant, we help our members grow, serve and support. We need to know what is the value of your club. Do you have mentors to help new members? Do you have pathways, training programs? Think about the value of your club. Toastmasters International has so many papers and PowerPoints and videos, so much that I haven't even been able to finish watching and reading them all. But I will share that something that's very valuable, if you have not seen it yet, is they do have a features, benefits, and value sheet. And this will all be given to you towards the end of this session. By a raise of hands, has anyone seen the features, benefits, and value sheet that Toastmasters has? Okay, I do see some here that have seen it. This is a great one-pager to have. It gives you the features, the benefits, the value to the individual, as well as the value to the organization. And this is a great cheat sheet to have and something to practice when you're speaking and communicating about the features, benefits, and value of your own club. Before I go to part 3, I'm going to take a little break, and I would like to ask a few people to take turns and take yourself off of mute. And I want you to pretend that everyone here tonight on Zoom is a guest at your open house. And let's see what we've learned so far in part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is all about you, your why, how did you feel when you first joined Toastmasters, why do you stay in Toastmasters, and part 2 is about your club. What is the value of your club? What does your club offer? Let's see who here is brave enough to go ahead and step up to the virtual podium and give us a short elevator spiel of why we should join your club tonight in this open house. Go ahead and take yourself off of mute and give us a short speech, 1-minute elevator speech of why you joined, why you stay, and the value of your club. Now I know we're all speakers and I know we're not shy. We need someone to step up to the virtual podium and tell us why we should join your club. Why did you join? Why do you stay? And what is the value of your club? You've already done the exercise, you've typed it in chat. Now let's verbalize it. Do I need a call on someone? Excellent, Michelle.
But you are mistaken, ma'am. Some of us actually are shy, and that's why we're here. I came to Toastmasters because public speaking terrifies me. When I was going to college, which was only a couple of years ago, part of my journalism program included doing man on the street interviews, which means walking up and talking to strangers and asking them questions, and it affected my grade because I couldn't do it. I was too shy for that. So someone I knew told me about Toastmasters, and I thought after I graduated, I probably should work on this because they didn't teach me that at school. I joined a Toastmasters club so I could get better at public speaking, and hopefully eventually I'll get to the point where I'm not terrified. I'm not there yet. I'm just getting better at speaking while I'm terrified. I stay in the club that I'm in because they offer me a growth-oriented environment, which for me, aside from college, is a unique experience. It's not something I've encountered in my real life. Friends and family and the people who are all around you, that's not the experience I got. So I need that. I need the cheerleading, and I need the encouragement, and I need people who think I can even when I'm sure I can't. That's why I stay at my club.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Michelle.
I can do another one.
I'm ready, Jose. Go ahead. Your turn. Why did you join?
My name is Jose Antonio Betancourt. I am a member of Pensadores Northwest, the second club in Spanish in Houston. I joined because I wanted to get more confidence when I do public speaking, and because I always nervous when I have to speak in front of someone. But I can tell you that joining this club, you're just not going to learn how to public speaking. Also, you're going to learn leadership, but better. If you speak Spanish, you are going to speak very good Spanish, because we have people from Colombia, people from all over, Mexico, Colombia, Central America, and Latin America, which is a good diversity. And we have a very friendly environment. We have fun. We have a lot of things to talk in common. And also the diversity of our club give us a lot of input and a lot of growing. So we grow about the stories of each of us, that we have a very friendly environment to share. So if you want to join us to Pensadores Northwest and you want to improve your Spanish, you are welcome.
Woohoo! That's my second club I'll be joining now. All right. Okay, this is the time. Let's put together our exercise of why you joined, how did you feel, and why you stay, and the value of your own club. Give us your elevator speech. Pretend that we are here at your open house. Tell us, what are the features, benefits, and value of your club? Why should we join your club tonight?
Can you see me? I can take that one.
Excellent. The floor is yours.
Okay. Sorry, I had to step out of the room from the other meeting I'm in. Well, let me tell you, one of the reasons, let me start again. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guest. I would like to direct this particular speech to our guest and also to those Toastmasters who might not know this. But I first joined Toastmasters in 2015, and I joined it as a self-improvement class at my church. I wanted to be able to step up and be a leader in one of the Sunday school classes and to be a help when called upon. So I decided to take this class, which I thought it was a class. It actually turned out to be a lifelong journey for me. Toastmasters got in my blood and in my system. I started with one club and then moved on to another club in which I quickly moved up the ranks through the club. It gives you opportunities to be a leader by taking on certain roles or officer positions throughout the year. There's no experience necessary. You can do it anytime you feel like it. And even if you don't, just try it. Somebody will help you move along the system, and you will start to love it just as much as I do. Our club offers lots of benefits. We have grown into a president distinct Toastmaster club, and we have rose above, and we are the cream of the crop. Not only that, but we are small enough to love you individually. We care about our members. We'll be there by your hospital side. We'll be there for your birthdays. We are family. We are family. We are family. And we will love you just like that. So come on, join us. We're going to mentor you through every step of the way to make sure you are successful. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent, very nice. I heard a few hashtags in there, especially hashtag we are family, hashtag we will love you, hashtag we are a President Distinguished Club. There's many hashtags in there. Let's hear from someone else. Tell us who you are, what club you're with, give us a few of your hashtags, tell us why you joined, why you stay, and then tell us the value of your club. The virtual podium is ready for, is it Jonetta?
It is Jonetta.
Okay, the virtual podium is all yours.
I am with the Tomball Toastmasters, and the Tomball Toastmasters is in North Houston, and we started this club for people who had a flexible schedule, Wednesday mornings at 8 o'clock. And our club is geared toward professionals who want to improve their business life by speaking to clients and not having filler words with every sentence that they say. And I've identified the Tomball Chamber of Commerce, and I've targeted Lone Star College Tomball as some of the people who are very interested in becoming better leaders. The Tomball Toastmasters is a smaller group, and we meet during the middle of the week. And everyone who joins our club has a great time. We have a lot of fun. We are encouraging each other each and every time that we meet, and we support each other outside of our club. Martha Elias was she was a district director and helped charter that club for us. So we are over the moon, and we're still going strong, Martha. We've ebbed and flowed, but yes, we need something like this to boost our numbers. So thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Janetta. I heard hashtag flexible schedule, hashtag become a better leader, hashtag small group, supportive, have a lot of fun. These are great hashtags. What we're trying to create here is words that are powerful. Shorter the better, because as we all know, most of us know, our attention span now is about 3 seconds. I think it's less than a goldfish is what I saw. Therefore, we need to grab someone's attention. We need to grab our prospects. We need to grab our stakeholders. We need to grab anyone that is participating or popping in as a guest to convert them into a member. And what is the best way to do that? We need to remember how we felt when we joined, why we stayed, and then what is the particular value of the club that we are a member of to make that person want to join that club out of all the clubs they can go to. I'm hearing some great hashtags. I'm hearing some great testimonials, and this is what needs to go into your open house speeches and advertising, your social media posts, your press release. This is what we need to keep in mind, not just context about, you know, the history of Toastmasters, which you should know and have in there, but we also need to sprinkle in the value of your own club. What makes you unique? Your why. Okay, we have time for one more person to come up to the virtual podium and let us know your name, your club, why you joined, why you stay, and give us a value of your club. Tell us why we should join your club while we're here at this open house for your club tonight. Do we have one more person? The virtual podium is waiting for you.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Courtney.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I'm welcoming you, and I'm opening an invitation for you to join Sweet Talkers Toastmasters in Sugar Land. When I first started Toastmasters, I was a junior in college, and I never really appreciated the skill of communication until my last internship on my junior year. I had to give a presentation to my boss and my boss's boss, and I was extremely nervous, and I realized that I was not a competent communicator, and so I joined a Toastmasters club, which my friend was a president of. I walked in there knowing nothing about Toastmasters and nothing about really communicating and public speaking, but I was welcomed with open arms, and I felt so comforted. I gave my icebreaker speech a little while later, and people clapped for me, people gave me feedback, and it was just really a warm environment, and it was a family. I found my second family. And so at Sweet Talkers Toastmasters, you can find your second family with us too. We are a small group, so you will receive instant gratification and immediate ROI on your payment. Also too, we encourage you and we support you in everything you do, so you can always contact any of our officers, any of our members, if you have any questions about how to move forward in your Toastmasters journey, and we can certainly help you. We also have a few fun events, and we poll our members quite frequently to ensure that we are providing activities and resources that our members want. So we welcome you to join Sweet Talkers Toastmasters. Thank you.
Wow, we have so many clubs to join. I got some really great hashtags in there. Hashtag I found my second family. Immediate ROI. How that is powerful. We encourage and support you. These are great short spiels to put on social media posts, on your press release, when you're speaking or introducing in the opening stages of a Zoom, of a meeting, when you have a guest, it's just a great way to open and close, and it's not just a really long, drawn out speech. You can just do these short few words to really pull a guest in and pull them over to become a member. These are really, really great. Okay, love them. Now let's go to our third part, club prospects. I would like for you, now that we've all thought about how we felt, why we joined, why we stay, the value of our club, what makes our club unique. Now let's think about our target audience. Who are our club prospects? We have so many different types of clubs in District 56. It's not, you know, an all one size fits type. We each have different types of desires that we want in our own personal journey. We need to know, who do we prospect to? Who do we target our social media? Who do we target our press release to? Who do we communicate with? How do we grow our club? How do we maximize the effort that we're spending in creating these virtual open houses? Think about who your club prospect would be. Do you know who your audience is? Please take a moment and type in the chat, who is your audience for your club? Do you have a specific audience that you would like to target? It can be college students, professionals, it can be nonprofit, it can be people who are early birds, it can be an audience, could be night owls. Maybe they want an evening club, maybe they want an afternoon club, maybe they want something for lunch hour. But let's start thinking about who is our audience. We have night owls, professionals, people who want to meet at noon. We are an open club but generally target professionals, people that work in the medical center. This is a great exercise now that we can hone in our target audience. We must know who our target audience is to understand how we're going to create our press release, create our social media post. We need to know who our target audience is. How do we want to communicate with them? We already know why you joined and how you felt and the value of your club, but now who do we tell that to? Let's look in the chat. Retired but not dead. That's great. Let's look in the chat and see if you see similarities or differences. And what I'm hoping here is that when you do look at the chat, there are differences this time. This is the moment in this part of the course where we want to see differences. In the beginning of the session, we should see some similarities of our why we joined, why we stay, and the value of our club. But now we're really targeting our own audience. And we want to have differences. We don't want to be all the same. So let's really think, oh, I love this, PTO moms, community speakers, police officers. This is a really great target audience. The more narrow you can get, the better to figure out and know who your target audience is. Why do we need to know who our club prospects are? Well, we need to know where we're going to place our press releases, our social media posts, when we have an opportunity to speak at other events, We need to know where that is. Will we go to the Rotary Club? Will we go to the Chamber of Commerce? Will we go to community events and speak on behalf of Toastmasters? Who is our target audience? I saw the PTO moms, I saw police officers. Maybe you can go over to the police officers club and have a short speech with them and introduce them to Toastmasters. There's so many different clubs outside of Toastmasters communities that are looking to partner with other clubs. And now is the time to do it. This way we can all meet online and introduce ourselves and find out where our club prospects are meeting besides just in the Toastmasters arena. What are they doing? Who are they? Where are they spending their extra time? Are they in a Facebook group? Are they meeting in a Zoom, in another club meeting? Find out where your club prospects are and see where you can target your social media posts, your press releases to grab their attention. And how do you grab their attention? You grab their attention with the hashtags you created. You grab their attention by telling them your why you joined, why you stay. You grab their attention on the value, what your club can offer them, what is unique about your club. And that is how you will have more members and grow your membership, by understanding your why, your club's why, and then what value you can offer the guests. Let's go into show and tell. The first part of show and tell is incentives. And in the chat, I would like to find out if anyone here knows if District 56 has incentives for open houses. Who here knows what those incentives are? If you know the incentives, go ahead and type them in the chat. Do we know if District 56 gives us gift certificates for an open house? Do we get a gift certificate by having an open house? If we do, how much is the gift certificate? I will give you a hint. You can earn up to $50 by having an open house. Your first $25, if you conduct an open house, you can have up to 2 open houses per year. You must be the first of 100 clubs, and you must have proof of what you spent for your virtual open house. Well, your second $25 is if you gain 3 members as a result of your open house, but you must be the first of the 100 clubs to gain 3 new members to earn another $25. This is $50 for your club. Let's think about what we could purchase in a virtual open house. For starters, we could find out their mailing address, and we can purchase a few items. And let me show you what those could be. You can purchase a Toastmasters face mask. What a great way to get the brand of Toastmasters across. You can send Toastmasters masks. You can purchase pins. You can purchase, these are very inexpensive. These are vinyl decals that you can peel. They're vinyl. You peel and stick on your car, and they won't place adhesive on your car. I just got this in the mail. Oh, it's really difficult. Oh, here we go. It's a vinyl decal. And you can just place it on your car, on your mirror. It's great. For women, these are very nice, soft scarves. It has the Toastmasters logo on it, and it has all the flags of the Toastmasters clubs, of all the different flags. These are just 4 ideas that we can purchase items for our guests to thank them. If we don't want to order items and mail it to them, we have digital gifts that we can give them. We can give them digital award ribbons when we have a table topic session for the guests to participate in, and you can give them a digital ribbon. There's digital ribbons for thank you for being our guest, and you can also give them other digital items before, during, or after your club meeting. Now let's talk about the before, during, and after. What do we do before? We must organize. You can plan a virtual open house literally in 3 days if you're time strapped, okay? If it's time sensitive, you can do it, but maybe I would say give it a week to 2 weeks, but if you must create something quick, you could do this in about 3 days, 72 hours. You would need to organize everything, and there is a checklist that I have created that you'll receive in the public Google Drive. During, you have to have fun. You make sure your guests are welcomed. You ask them to introduce themselves, ask where they're from, have they ever been in Toastmasters before. Then at the end of your open house, you ask them again what they thought of the virtual open house, and of course, your close. You must ask them to join. You must have to ask and also have a digital guest packet for them. And then afterwards, you must boost your membership. Reach out, stay in touch, send them a gift in the mail, or send them a digital email certificate, ribbon, and ask them for their membership. If they're not ready, then there is also a packet in the Google Drive for opposition. So if someone tells you that I'm really not able to afford the $45 and the $20 initiation fee, well, that tells me that they don't understand the value of joining Toastmasters. So we need to go back and think about how we're presenting the value of our club. The second part of this is Toastmasters has created an open house PowerPoint. When you download it, it has a script under the notes. You can present this in your virtual open house, and you can add your club name, you can add when you meet, you can personalize the open house PowerPoint. It's downloadable on the website as well as in the public shared Google Drive. Toastmasters International also has many open house digital flyers. This is just one of them. They're fillable PDFs. You type in your club name, your location, date and time of your open house, and you can post this in any social media aspect. We also have an open house press release. This is also in a Word document that's on the Toastmasters website as well as on the shared Google Drive. It's basically another plug and play. You add your details, your city, your state, your country, the date of submission, your club name, your link, and the logistics of it. You can personalize it with your hashtags. You can personalize it with your why and the value that your club offers. Another thing I would suggest doing is a publicity calendar. This is all about earned and shared media. For example, the type of media, once you share it, your goal is to have earned media. And the difference between shared and earned media is, for example, let's say you share your press release. It's free most of the time, and I will give you links of where to share your press release on how to get it noticed the most. But what you want is earned media, and that is your #1 goal. For example, once you post your press release, you want another news station or another blogger or magazine to pick up that press release and talk about it or share it. Your public publicity calendar should also have on here your social media posts, press releases, any member that reaches an educational milestone. Look at the leadership handbook, and it gives you a calendar for the whole year, and you can plug and play with the leadership handbook calendar into your publicity calendar and start building it out that way. This is also a downloadable link in the Toastmasters website, as well as on the public shared Google Drive. I've also created an open house planning guide. It gives you step-by-step for before, during, and after that will help you plan everything. There's lots more to share, and we just don't have enough time to share it in 1 hour. So I've put together as much as I can in a public shared Google Drive that we'll give you at the end of this session. I would like to say that we're getting close to the end of the hour, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stepping up and to the virtual podium and sharing us your why and the value of your clubs. Thank you for sharing in chat how you felt when you first joined, why you stay, and sharing with us the value of your clubs. Remember to go and visit one club that was in the chat in the next month. And also, when you do have your open house, will you please email me? I would love to visit your open house and share it in my circle of social media as well to help you gain more members. And for this few minutes that we have left, we have about 7 minutes left. I would love to open up for any questions that I can help answer.
Elizabeth, Matthew has a question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Elizabeth, the question's in the chat, which is that we are in a new world. We previously have, I'm president of Friends with Toastmasters, and we're a non-specialized club, an open club. And we were doing just fine before the pandemic. The pandemic comes along and we switched to offering virtual meetings. Before we could count on people who were in this area to be looking us up. Our whole website at the district level gives you this thing of type in your zip code and you get directed to here are the clubs that are in your area, and you can go visit the ones that are in your area. This is not the case anymore. You're not going to go to a live meeting because most of them aren't doing live meetings. So now the paradigm becomes, you could go to any club you want to. If you're in this meeting, you could virtually attend just like what you've been talking about. Which I assume when you say that you're willing to come and visit, that's what you're probably not. You're not thinking about driving down to Friendswood. You're probably just going to drop in our Zoom meeting. The problem here is that I don't see how people are going to, want to join a club and that sort of thing and come to a live meeting one day and then the next day go to any club in the area because that can be done. And then later on, when the pandemic subsides, then considering coming to a live meeting because it just doesn't make sense maybe to drive all the way across town and that sort of thing to get to the meeting. Anyway, that's my question. So it's kind of like we're in a big paradigm shift here. I was hoping that you might have said something about that. And instead it's kind of like about the values, which are important things, but it's not the big problem that we're facing right now.
Okay, so Matthew, let me make sure I understand your question. Due to our global pandemic, it's not just the here and now. It's the future once we start meeting face-to-face again.
Well, previously people would look us up because we were the club within, you know, the area that they could think about driving to and coming to that meeting.
Okay.
That's not the thing that's motivating them right now. Of course, another thing is they're motivated not to go to face-to-face meetings.
Right.
They don't want to think about that. So then you
Okay.
say, well, yes, but you can learn to become a better leader, a better communicator virtually. We know how to use Zoom and are doing those things.
Okay.
So then it becomes, okay, well, then join any Toastmaster club.
Right. Right. Well, I have an answer for you.
Okay.
Okay. And that's a great question. And this is what a lot of clubs are going through right now, Matthew. I will share with you, we do have members who are choosing not to renew their membership because they prefer face-to-face meetings.
Right.
I have only experienced that personally with three members in a handful of clubs have chosen not to renew until we do face-to-face. But guess what? Those three members who have chosen not to renew, I have seen over 25 new members join different clubs because we're meeting on Zoom, because they're time strapped, because they have kids at home and they don't want to have a sitter or find someone to watch the children while they drive somewhere to a to a Toastmasters meeting. We're in a paradigm shift, you are correct, but it's a new paradigm that's created because of the COVID. And we must grow and change. We must be in a perpetual growing motion and follow the change. And we need to understand why we joined, why we stay, and what is the value of our club, because there are so many Zoom club meetings now. I personally have gone to clubs on the East Coast and London, all over the country, as well as the world. I've attended club meetings. But I will tell you that our newest club member in one of the clubs I'm a member of joined from Denver, Colorado. And he could have joined any club, and he's been to multiple clubs all over the world, the United States. And he chose this specific club in the Houston area because he liked the hour that we met. He liked the group. He liked our table topics. He liked the professionalism. He liked how we had a joke and a Toastmaster, a joke and a toast before the meeting started. He told us specific things in the club that he really liked. He was a guest, I believe, 3 or 4 times. And then we just kept asking him at the end of each meeting, are you ready to join? And he said, yes, I'm joining today. And it's great. You just need to find your target audience. Who do you want to join in your Zoom meetings, and pinpoint them, find them. And
so we have specifically have members who have dropped out and have cited that they did not find virtual meetings to be comparable to live meetings.
Yes, but we have more that like the Zoom meetings more than the face-to-face meetings.
I hear you. So are you basically saying that you're giving up on live meetings?
No, our club voted to go hybrid whenever that will be. Right now, we're all virtual. I don't know when we're going to be meeting face-to-face. We meet in an office building, and that is not happening right now. So we remain online. Do you know anyone who's meeting face-to-face?
Yes.
Okay, I don't. I haven't been to a face-to-face meeting. I can tell you that I've seen more people join because we're on Zoom and less because we're not. So they like the Zoom meetings. I don't know where we're going right now with the hybrid versus the face-to-face, but I can tell you that our speech contest coming up, it's virtual again. Our spring conference next year, it's virtual again. It's not so quick to be face-to-face right now. And right now we're at a time crunch where in the next few days we must, make our membership dues at the end of this month. We need to make sure we have at least 8 members paid in every club, and we need to make sure we grow our membership. And that's the here and now. For the future, all I can tell you is the only thing that I know face-to-face is the international conference, which will be in Nashville, Tennessee in August, and that right now is face-to-face. That's the only face-to-face that I know of right now. But what I'm trying to do is help the right now moment, and that's to increase membership for this Toastmaster year. And I know of right now is they're online on Zoom.
Elizabeth?
Hey, Elizabeth, are you taking questions about this open house, or are you
Yes,
just doing
Cedric, I
questions?
have answers for you. Thank you for your question. You asked how many open house club meetings can we have in a year, and
Or would you recommend?
I would say 2. I would recommend 2. And does it replace regular meetings, Cedric? Yes, I would suggest it should replace a regular club meeting. You can have your club meeting, you can have the pie, the prepared, the impromptu, and the evaluation, but in the script that I have in the shared Google Drive, Cedric, it shows you where you can implement special events within that 1-hour club meeting. You can have a special presentation, you can have a special speaker, the open house PowerPoint with the script and under the notes of every slide. I would recommend doing that. There are little things that you can incorporate and add in, but yes, have it during your regular scheduled Toastmasters meeting. Those are excellent questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Elizabeth, Rosa has her hand up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for all of this. I really appreciate your professional presentation. You answered my question. Yes, most clubs will eventually be hybrid. So you answered the question. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I think Sean, let me go back up in script. He does not see a script in the Google Drive. The script, Sean, is under the notes and the PowerPoint slides. I do have a detailed script. I haven't uploaded yet, and I will do that tonight, I promise. It's about 11 pages if you want a detailed script that I wrote out. But if you want to see a script on how to present an open house, in the notes under each of the slides of the open house PowerPoint, you will see a script there. We need a presentation on how to have hybrid meetings. Yes, Kathy. Once that starts happening, I agree. Right now, we have deadlines. The end of this month, we need our membership dues paid. So let's get some virtual members first, and then we can do a hybrid. How's that? Okay. Okay, do I have some more? Okay, guys, we've gone over 5 minutes. I apologize for taking up 5 extra minutes. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, we will upload the open house planning guide and checklist in the Google Drive as well. I'm trying to upload as much as I can. And someone did ask earlier if I can send the chat, everything that we typed in the chat. Yes, I will organize it. I will upload it into the shared Google Drive. All of the hashtags, the whys, and the value of clubs. I think those are excellent, short little elevator speeches that we could all keep in our back pockets for when it's needed. Any more questions? I would like to thank Joe and everyone else who helped behind the scenes. Thank you very much for your time. Anything else before we say farewell?
Elizabeth, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. We really do appreciate it. Great job.
Thank you. Please visit a club that you haven't been to in the next month and email me your open house date, and we will get that out there so we can get you a lot of guests in your open house. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
Anything else? Love you too, Rosa. Thank you. Love, love, love. Okay, guys, remember your hashtag, your why, and go out there. We'll see you at your open house. Bye, everyone.